Hey. Oh shit. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Oh god, I'm so sorry if I sound like really unbearably sick. I like it. It's been worse than this before on stream. This is actually not too bad. When I'm really ill, when my throat gets super messed up, I sound like Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman's voice coming out of my mouth does not match up, dude. I want to hear Morgan Phil's a Freeman. You will eventually. I get sick maybe like twice a year, maybe. So if you hang around long enough, you'll probably see it. Streamer, please update us on your thoughts on going full time. Well, it's still the dream. I still want to carry out that dream. I was meant to have a meeting with my manager today to talk about reducing my hours, but I got sent home early because I'm so sick. So I walked in, sat down, started setting up my shit, and two of the lasses that were in the morning, like early, because it was an early shift, right? They took one look at me and just said, "Phil, why did you come in?" I was like, "Well, I could drag myself out of bed. I'm gonna come to work, right? Are we doing anything with the stuff we found last stream today? Oh, let's do an update. Let's do an update on that, shall we? Let me pull up the old screenshots. We'll fill some people in because they might not know what's a haps. So last stream we found some nutty stuff. We found some real cool stuff. So there's the coordinates of an igloo, which we could see the cellar area. So that's pretty sick. Next we have ice spike biome. We found an ice spike biome. Big pog. Those are rare shit. These are the coordinates from nether portal to the woodland mansion, which, guess what, has a fucking spider spawner on the roof. What? Excuse me? That's a big pog. And it keeps going, by the way. Witch farm. You can't see it, it's tiny. Right here is a witch farm. Pillager outpost. So, we can get tons of gunpowder. And we can farm these guys for emeralds. I think. Is that how it works? Is it emeralds you get from them? I don't know. I think we could do a raid farm. I think that's what we could do with that. What else did we find? Oh, we found a cool little village. That's pretty neat. Ocean monuments. Might I add, right next to a desert. So guess who doesn't have to transport a bunch of sand? This guy. Giant tree tiger. Also rare. Not as rare as the spike biome. The ice spike biome. Yeah, let's get the game on the way, shall we? Let's actually play it. So what we're going to do today is probably going to mine for a bit, get some more resources. I had the nuttiest idea for the end realm earlier today. But if you remember, I teased like a little while ago when we were in the end realm making the Enderman farm. I was like, oh yeah, I've got this really cool idea. I've came up with an even better one. Which I'm definitely going to carry out. Because I don't think anybody has done it. I secretly searched. I searched around looking for anybody else that has done this idea. Zero. So it's going to be big pog. I've already came up with a name for it, but if I tell you guys what it is, if I tell you the name, it's going to give it away straight away. So I can't wait to get started on that, but we need to like get rich. We need to do stuff. One thing we can do whilst we have the coordinates and stuff is set up the portal to get to the woodland mansion.
What's your opinion on the Totem of Undying? I think it's a bit cheesy on a hardcore world.
See, I've always... So Totem of Undyings, they're useful and everything, right? But, like, I've never used one. I think, like, when you use a Totem of Undying, or when you go to use one, it's you basically giving up. So, if in that clip of me dying in my Hardcore Series 2, I actually had a Totem of Undying on me. But I was so stubborn and didn't want to give up. I didn't even reach for it. I reached for the golden apple instead. So to have a Totem of Undying and use it is essentially you have to give up in your head. You have to know that you're gonna die. Do I find it cheesy or like cheaty? No, not really. It's in the game. It's a thing you could use, right? But would I ever use it? No, and not because I don't technically want to. It's just I never would resort to it. I'm way too stubborn. I will always like fight to the end, if that makes sense. It would take a lot for me to like admit defeat and switch to it and put it in my offhands, you know? That's my opinion on totem undyings. Okay, that's enough obsidian. We don't need any more right now. The support you guys are showing me is insane. I can't thank you enough. I hope I could go full time with this. It would be amazing. If this keeps up and I do manage to go full time, I'll definitely be attending TwitchCon. I feel like I kind of have to at that point. Oh, look how cool the sky looks, man. I love the night sky. It's so pretty. This is why I like to change in Minecraft. I like keeping default textures, but then the sky is like free game in my opinion. Like, I remember I experimented with my own custom sky once, and I put like a Halo ring from the Halo series. And like a planet, I put like Jupiter up here somewhere, I think. But I ultimately like the kind of like pixelated, more artistic sky. And if you're wondering where this sky is from, it's from a pack called Doku Crafts. Oh, if any streamer deserves the opportunity you gain, it's definitely you, Phil. Oh, thanks, man. I'm trying my best right now. I'm not feeling too great. So hopefully you guys are still entertained with me just sounding like I'm dying. It's Bleach your fav anime. Probably not my fav, but it's definitely up there. It was like the first anime I got into, other than like Naruto. Well, technically Dragon Ball Z was the first because that was on Cartoon Network. And being a kid, being young and not having like internet and shit like that, or good internet for streaming things. Like you can have Crunchyroll and stuff there, right? Back then it was like you get a VHS tape if you're lucky off somebody and share it. But now it's like everywhere. So back then it was like, okay, Cartoon Network's got Dragon Ball Z. This shit's hype. Fuck, I didn't even know it was called anime at the time. I was just like, oh, it's like a cool cartoon fighting and stuff. Yeah. But like technically Bleach was my first real anime because that's the one that I watched from the start, knowing it was an anime as a full series. I watched what you call it, Elfen Lied as well. Don't watch Elfen Lied if you have if you're like weak to emotions. By the way, dude, that I think that was the first anime I cried at. Alright, enough weep talk. Did you say will the attack cooldown? If so, how? No. Like normal people have it set up with it in the middle. I'm weird. I have it next to my golden apple. Watch. See, it's down there. Why do I use iron doors? It's just a habit because zombies could like break through wooden ones. How do I avoid burning out from Minecraft? Says Mark 4. So the thing, it's hard to like define that because I don't know what makes you burn out. Like for some people, it's just they get all the things they want and then they're done. For others, they run out of things to build. Some people just get burnt out in the first couple of days. So I don't know how to answer that. I mean, I can give you an insight into what makes me keep going. I tend to just... That's a glitch, by the way, guys. The armor's a glitch. I tend to just have these ideas and just kind of like roll with them. So the end build idea has got to be so hype that I want to complete it no matter what. So I'm doing steps to make that possible. So like I'll think of a project idea and then I'll get really hype and want to complete it. I'll take steps to get there and I'll create it and I'll build it, right? And I'll find other places. So like exploring the world helps me like find these cool areas and I just think of cool ways to use them. Mainly farms. Farms are usually the main kind of beginning jump off point. It's like, oh, here's a witch hut. Let's make a farm there and let's do something different with it. Or here's an ocean monument. Probably gonna drain it. Or am I? We'll see. Like, make a farm and then build stuff around it to make it really cool when you go there. Like, that's all I can say, really. Okay, I need to figure out where I'm going. I got kind of distracted and just started wandering down this tunnel. And we need to go to 420. Can't believe that's where it is. It's actually 420. We go 420 and 593, but they have to be on the negative. So 420 is this way. Minus 593 is that way. So actually, we could start from this side. Just curious, do you play other games other than Minecraft? I love CSGO and working hard to go pro. Damn, dude. I hope you've played older versions of the game because a lot of pros have like a shit ton of experience in the old games. So they already have the jump on you. I used to play Counter-Strike Source and CSGO a lot. And then I got kind of bored of it because I was like, there's just cheaters everywhere. And I got tired of it. So I got into Rocket League. And Rocket League is so fun. As toxic as the community in Rocket League can be, there's also a nice side to it as well. And you can still have a lot of fun in it. Like, if you really get tired of the toxicity in Rocket League, you just turn off the chat. But for the most part, the game is still really fun to me, and I enjoy playing it. From time to time, I'll also play Monster Hunter World. At the moment, I'm pretty maxed out on everything. So if I do load it up, I'm usually responding to SOS calls, which is like, if you're on a mission and you're having trouble with that mission, like if you're really struggling, you can fire an SOS flare, and that basically makes it so anyone looking to join an SOS game can see that you're calling for help and join you and help. So what I like to do now, which is really fun, once you reach like the highest level pretty much, all it is just grinding for gems or like decorations, which are things that help you do more damage and all these other things. So apart from that grinding, I like to join low rank SOS calls of people that are like really struggling with monsters in the early game, and I'll just join that and just absolutely decimate the monster in like 10 minutes or less. And it's fun because I'm having fun helping them beat a monster that I had a lot of trouble with when I was playing it back then, and they're also having a lot of fun because they're like, yes, finally, I'm tired of this piece of shit. Somebody helped. Like, but not many people look in the low rank SOSs. So it's nice to like jump in and help somebody. We need to go to -593. We're almost there. Speed things up a bit. So yeah, those are the games I'm into. I've wanted to do weekend streams for a while now, but a lot of the time I'm just too tired, or I need to edit videos for YouTube. So currently I haven't done one. But if I was to do weekend streams, it'll probably be those games or like community related stuff. So I would like say, for example, if I was doing Minecraft community stuff on the weekend, we would join Hypixel, we'd start a custom lobby, we'd like get a bunch of people to play some games. If I was doing Rocket League, I would start like a tournament that you can do where you just basically have a tournament open for people to join. We would do custom games on a server, like stuff like that. Stuff that's just kind of like involving of everyone and just really fun to play around with. What coordinates are you trying to get to again? -420, -593. We're almost there. Just to make traveling to this wooden mansion a lot easier. This is more than likely going to be temporary, because what I've always wanted to do for a nether hub is to have a big open space and just have like an area for me to fly to these portals. One idea that I've wanted to do for a while was to have an opening on the roof of the nether to get above the bedrock, right? And then have outposts or like marker points to see where I want to go. So I'll like color code stuff. So for example, if I want to go to an ocean monument, I would have prismarine blocks marking where to go to the ocean monument. I want to go to a woodland mansion, I would have dark oak and like cobble and stuff like that. And it'll also be a lot quicker and safer because above the roof of the nether, oh, we're here. Above the roof of the nether, nothing can spawn there, so it's just like easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, it's right here. -420, -593. Sweet, dude. How do you break the bedrock? So it used to be you'd use dark oak saplings and grow a dark oak tree. But I don't think that works anymore, so I'm gonna have to look up a way to do it. At one point in the snapshots, you could use beds. That was weird. That got patched immediately, but was hilarious for a while. Do you think you get a stream where you just edit videos? I feel like it's gonna be really boring because I'm very quiet. The whole point of stream to me is to interact with you guys, right? Play games, interact, take comments and stuff. But when I'm editing, I'm very kind of like just listening, cutting. It's super boring to watch, so I'm probably not gonna do that. Okay, defensive mode on. Here we go. Wait, chest plate? Yeah, we're good. Oh, coordinates, double check. 420. 593. Minus. Yep, we're good. It's gonna be nighttime probably. Oh! Yeah, boy! Yes. That's the coolest. I've never seen that before. I love that. It's real cool. Is that bed? That's a bed. Red bed. Red bed redemption. Hey, Lime. Oh, dude, Lime. We found this last stream on Friday, man. We found some nutty stuff on Friday. Found a witch hut right next to a pillager outpost. And this. I need to torch grid the rest of this up. It's giving me anxiety. We're gonna go back and get some more torches. Oh, that's the scariest. I hate that. Just going through a portal and just seeing nothing but enemies. Ruben Sandwich says, you haven't aged a bit since just a .tv, mate. Dude, I invite any of you guys to look at my old videos. Like the super old videos on Twitch and YouTube are so funny because Justin.tv was my home. And yeah, I played Skate. My mic was terrible. Played Halo. My hair was super long. Like it's just hilarious to see. It's like jumping in a time capsule. Do you have the gold for notch apples? You can't make notch apples. You can find them, but you can't craft them. Uploading entire streams to YouTube is not great because not many people watch full streams, and it kind of messes with the algorithm a bit. So if you upload any videos between 10 and 20 minutes, that's favorable. But if you upload like 5 hour, 4 hour, 3 hour long streams, YouTube doesn't care. It's not really beneficial for me to do that. Also, since I play music in my streams, if I upload all of this to YouTube, it's gonna get claimed. The only reason why I play music like this, like the Rocket League soundtrack and stuff on stream, is just to have something in the background for you guys to listen to. But also because if it's not a big company like Warner Brothers, Sony, Universal, like those big companies that own the music, then it will get muted. So because Monster Cat owns it, and Monster Cat are cool as fuck, they won't mute the stream in those certain areas where the song plays. So people can still watch the archives on Twitch and not have like random muted sections of just no sound. Make a second account for full VODs. That's also kind of risky because I'm gonna have to manage it and keep an eye on it and like counter any false claims. Like YouTube's not the best place to counter claims. It's really not. So like doing it the way I'm doing it now, having the archives on Twitch is definitely safer and easier. I upload the entire streams to YouTube, it's just another headache that I have to deal with. Is it raining? Pog! We're gonna go fish, boys. Fishing stream. Still don't have look at the C3 on this thing. How do you not have the urge to cheat in your Minecraft world? You're running low on resources, for example. Because that's not fun for me. Cheating isn't fun, that voids the whole point of the game in my opinion. The fun part is getting the resources. No. Not today. What's the point of fishing at this stage of the game? Because it's fun. I get to talk to you guys. Also, we get cool stuff like name tags and stuff. For free. Also, enchanted books are also a drop. Are you hyped for Iceborne? Favorite hunting weapon? I am hyped for Iceborne.
Finally have enough tokens. Gotta write an important message.
And then nothing. My favorite weapon to use at the moment is insect glyph. That's my main. Tell us the seed. No. What's going to happen with the new sub goal? I'm going to be fucking blown away because it's actually really close. What the hell? I didn't notice it was that close. So like the sub goal is weird, right? The sub goal we keep setting to these like meme like goals. Every time we do it, I don't believe we're gonna hit it. The last one was 420, like 420, and now it's like 1669. And every time we hit it, I'm just in complete disbelief. So the different types of protection stack, they do in 1.14, yes. And if you're wondering why I'm fishing when it's raining, it's because the rate at which you can catch fish is increased by, I think, 30%. I'm probably wrong about that. It's increased when it rains. You catch fish quicker. How should I go about starting my first hardcore world? I haven't played since the Aquatic update, and I'm on Switch. Well, hardcore isn't on Switch, first of all, so you're gonna have to play it in hard mode, honorary hardcore mode, which is if you die once, then you give up. I have a video on my YouTube channel. If you type !YouTube. Oh! You type in !YouTube, go there. One of my latest videos, like the second from last one that I just uploaded, is about tips and stuff to starting a new world if you've not played in a while. Do you have any plans for builds that are a tribute to your Series 2 world? Not yet. Technically yes, but not really. You'll see what I mean when I start. They're not going to be very similar, but some of them will have like a nod to different areas. For the most part, I want to do brand new stuff that I've not done before. But if we do something that looks kind of similar, it's probably because that's just the way the farm works. What got you into Minecraft, or what attracted you to it? Just that you could do anything in it, pretty much. Your imagination is the only limit, really. If you have the commitment and the patience, you could just create amazing stuff. Oh, it's almost nighttime. I wonder if we'll get phantoms. I don't think I've slept in a while, so we might. Ah! Fishing stream over for now. Do you see falling block duplicators as cheating? Like getting like shit tons of sand and gravel and stuff? Kind of. But TNT duping, I think, is really cool. It has a lot of cool implementations. So I'm not so sure about that. It's kind of like a grey area. I don't like the idea of duping to get shit tons of items that you put in chests. If you're duping stuff for a specific reason to blow stuff up, like the TNT dupers, I think that's kind of cool. Ever thought of doing a UHC world? No, people that do UHC are nuts, man. I can't hang with those cats. They're crazy. What is UHC? It's basically hardcore mode, but your health doesn't regen when you eat food. The only thing that can regen your health are golden apples and potions. It's big boy levels of hardcore, which I'm not about. I like playing the game normally. I don't like playing it with those extra rules in place. Oh, what am I doing? We need to kill creepers. It's tough, man. People play it like in PvP as well. I have a friend who's played it a bunch. I've like seen some of his streams that he's done. Some of the videos that he's uploaded to YouTube. And like watching it and stuff is real fun, but like playing it would stress me the fuck out. I don't think I'll be able to do it. It stresses me out thinking about it. Because I'm dumb, right? I do dumb shit all the time. I jump like too high. Take a little bit of damage. That shit can be fatal in UHC. Because that could be the difference between life and death when you encounter somebody. The Minecraft Pro Noob says, "You are the reason I started a hardcore world and I'm loving it. Thanks for that. Don't die." Watch out for those babby zombies. Ooh, that was lucky. Thank you, Skeleton. Oh, we got a bit of a party going on here. Mob party, mob party. Oh, hey, Drowned. $16 gunpowder, not bad. Not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. Lol. Hi mate, you're gonna die. See you later. Oh no. Ah! Why am I getting rid of string? I actually could do with that. The zombie meat I don't care about, that's what you get rid of. You get pizza tokens by watching the stream. If you see an enchantment book on the screen, click it. What I do as a day job? I work at retail. Zomble? This close to the surface. You have piqued my curiosity. Is this cave worth exploring? Probably not. My luck in this game is ridiculous, dude. Oh my god. You know when you just have an inkling? You're like, that's weird. That's weird that there's stuff down there. Dude. Spider spawner. I'm pretty certain. Ow! Wow. Wow. Alright, you guys are gonna start to see this a lot more now, I think. I think we're in the end game now of hardcore. This happened a lot of my Series 2 world as well. I would have an inkling, I'd be like, huh. That sounded funny. Like, I found my skeleton spawner next to the ocean monument the exact same way. I was swimming around in the ocean like this, just listening for stuff, and I heard skeletons, a lot of them. I was like, hold on. Started digging around, found a skeleton spawner, and that became our XP farm for the most part until we got an end grinder way later. But like, do not sleep on your senses. If you hear something it doesn't sound right, if you think, hold on, that's a lot of mobs to be just there. There's gotta be a to my right as well. I don't know about that. That could be a skeleton grinder right next to it, but oh, it might just be that it's just dark down there. I don't know how extensive this cave system is going to be, but that's pretty nuts. We're not that far from home. Well, our house is literally just there, and there's a dungeon here. So big pog, big pog. I love how you have chat on stream. Yeah, you guys are important. I think it's just the cave is like linked to a few areas, like here. Yeah, look. Yeah, I don't think we've got a second spawner here. I think it's just the one. Yeah, that would have been too ridiculous. Let's be real. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, spider spawner acquired. I mean, we already had one at the Woodland Mansion. That was pretty ridiculous. But now we have one here next to spawn. Oh my god. You guys have just been spreading. Dude, this is crazy, man. This world gets better and better the more I play it. We found some really cool locations. The fact that this is so close to spawn chunks is great, because I can just get here super quick now. My main hub base is really close to a spider spawner now, so if I need like eyes, like spider eyes for potions and stuff. What's your opinion on Minecraft shares? They look really pretty and really cool, but playing hardcore with them on is not good and not smart, because you're gonna not really pay attention to areas that could have something spawn in them. Like, a big part of surviving is making sure that the area you're living in is spawn proof. If it's not, then you're gonna get pranked by a creeper. It's gonna spawn like in your house, but you'll be like, oh well, the light was coming through the window, it's fine. No, the shaders make it look like the light's coming through the window, but it's not. Also, I still haven't broken this block to whoever said don't break it. It's still there, dedicated to somebody who I forgot the name of. Holy shit, we passed the sub goal. Whoa! Wow. And people are still subbing. You guys are nuts. Thank you guys so much. Like, this is legit changed my life. The dream of doing this full time is like, I can see it. I can see it. But you know what? I'm scared to grab it just yet, because it's only been a month. It's only been a month. Dude. Oh. Thank you so much for the support, guys. You're insane. I'm like constantly surprised every single stream by the amount of support you guys show me. We haven't even decided what we're gonna do for the next sub goal. You guys are going nuts. Timmy, thank you so much for those 5 gifted subs. And this is underscore space with the 10 gifted subs. Dude, let's get through some of the other oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's 20 now, okay? Okay, thank you. Jesus Christ. Big pogs in chat, guys. What's your parents think about your stream on Twitch? The mother doesn't really understand it. She gets that I could do it full time and stuff, but other than that, she's just like, she's happy, obviously, but she's really does not understand it. I've tried multiple times to explain. She's from that generation that like didn't play any games and barely knows how to do internet stuff, so 31, dude. I'm old. Wow. Kyle says, to think you used to meme on me for saying big pog. I know, it's literally your emote now, because I've started saying it. This is nuts. Quite so 1,700. 1,700 subs. Wait. 1,715 subs. It hasn't updated yet. Sorry. Thank you so much for the gifted subs, guys. Thank you for everybody that's subbing. I haven't touched the cows in a while. That sounded weird. We got some booty. We got some booty. Yeah. Oh, guess what I'm doing, guys? Guess what I'm doing? I think it's time. We have that many saddles. I think it's time. Saddle shulker, yas. Dedicated saddle shulker. When we get cocoa beans, I'll make it brown. Wow, dude. Should mods get paid? 69% no. Oof. Oof. Okay, let's do an actual straw poll. I thought you guys would be completely opposite with that. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for the support. Absolutely insane. So 2019's winning so far by a good amount. Should we do that? Never in my wildest dreams would I thought I would be typing this shit in. Me. We went from like a sub goal of 20 to 2019.
Greedy Phil.
Worth it.
What?
Quit your job, forehead smile.
Forehead smile. Thank you guys so much. You guys are calling for me to quit my job and everything, but like that shit's the scariest thing to do when you have actual bills coming in every month, right? And you have a full-time job. Like, that's crazy. I can't do it after a month. I have to be smart, dude. I can't... What? First fish, get a saddle. Pog. Add it to the endless collection that we're gonna get. Thank you for the bits. Oh!
Greedy Phil.
That was a name tag.
Worth it.
Thanks for the entertainment.
Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the support. Everyone, thank you so much just for being here, right? Even people who can't afford to sub or donate or do bits.
Worth it.
I appreciate it so much just for being here. So thank you. What the hell is going on? We got 2 name tags? Oh, I thought that was another one there. Jesus. We are buying you out of your job $1 at a time. Oh my god. We've got pretty busted armor at the moment. We need respiration on this helmet and we need to make god tier boots. We can't upgrade these any further at the moment. We're missing Unbreaking 3 and Fire Protection 4. I don't really care about Frostwalk. Jesus Christ. Another saddle, by the way. 3 saddles, by the way. That noise. It's a season 4, yeah. Oh god, we have to do something, dude. I'm just fucking walking around fishing and shit. So boring, I'm sorry. Also, I sound like terrible because I'm ill. So it's like the fucking trifecta of me just not doing shit, wandering around fishing and being ill is not entertaining. Oof, dude. Alright, we found a spider spawner literally just round the corner because I heard noises and dug around. So let's go have a look at that. Last time I made a spider grinder, I didn't really do it properly, so I'm gonna have to look up like a proper way of doing this. Where the hell was it? Oh, it's over here, right? So I'm gonna have to look up the actual way you meant to do this, because the way I did it in series 2 was scuffed and didn't work. Yeah, look at this. The hell? Busted. Busted AF. The fuck did I not block this up? Oh. 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 This goes way further than I was expecting.
We're the devil on your shoulder saying quit your job. Listen to us.
You are. But I love you. I love you guys. But you kind of are. In before Phil's just back on these with how Twitch ruined my life. Quite the opposite, in fact. Twitch is changing my life for the better, and has done for a while. Because I met my future wife on Twitch, and a lot of my close friends through the internet. And those close friends have become even closer through Twitch also. Tell us about her, funny boy. Oh, she's gonna love this. So, like, the tail end of 2015, she joined stream. It was because a friend recommended her to join because she was interested in Minecraft, and a friend was like, "Oh, you should go on Twitch. You should go on Twitch and watch people play. That's like the best way to learn." She's like, "Oh, okay." So she spent like a couple of weeks looking for streams. She lives in California, by the way. So she kept looking for people that were specifically playing vanilla and also spoke English. And she eventually stumbled across my channel, and she hung out for a bit. I showed her my hardcore world, and when she joined, it was around about the time I was making the Nether Shroom project. I was in the Nether digging that huge area out, so I took on a little tour, and she was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" So she hung around for a bit, and like she enjoyed just being in chat, talking to my regular viewers and talking to me as well. After that, I ended up making a Discord, because that's when Discord was just kind of becoming pretty big. And we ended up hanging out playing Minecraft, watching movies and stuff, and basically I was just around her a lot. Like, I would spend a lot of time with her because she was really cool to talk to, really fun. And after about 6 months of this, after about 6 months of us watching TV, movies together, playing games, I spoke up and said something. It was like just before she went to Evo. And I said something. She was like over the moon and really excited at the same time, because like she'd apparently felt the same way for a little while too, for like a couple of months. Like we'd never really done long distance stuff before, like either of us, so we were completely new to it. And then later that year, in 2016, I went to go visit her in November. Sorry, November. I don't know why I said December. For her birthday. Yeah, it was amazing. Great time. Absolute great time. It's my first time in America. Our friends are amazing. Our family is amazing. She's amazing. Like, obviously, like, people will be like, "Oh, how did you know you loved her?" And it's like, when you spend that much time with somebody and you're just constantly just happy and just genuinely like just enjoying their company, even though you're online, like, that's a big sign that something is like special. So yeah, and we've never looked back. I think I proposed to her. Like, she came to the UK the next year. She loved it. Then I went back over to see her at the end of that year also. We went to Vegas and I proposed on the High Roller, which is like this big Ferris wheel thing. It's like, if you live in the UK, think of it like the London Eye, but just American. It's literally the same type of wheel. And yeah, I was like, I want to spend the rest of my life with this woman. Like, she's the best. I don't care what it takes. So I proposed, and she proceeded to lose her shit. With happiness, obviously. God, imagine if it was the opposite way around. Oh no. That's why I did it. I did it on the high roller, guys. No escape, right? Haha. The year after that, here's the full timeline now, right? The year after that, like, obviously it was the end of the year, in 2017. Oh, it was at the end of 2017 when I did that. And then we went, okay, right, so let's take steps to make sure that this is like, because seeing someone for 2 weeks is a lot different than living with them, right? So we took steps. She talked to her work, and she came over here. She had to quit her job to come over here for 3 months. And we went all over the UK, spent so much time together. And yeah, pretty much that was like, yep, this is the person, this is 100% the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. We knew we could manage, but you know what, it's just, you just want to be sure. You want to be sure that you can actually live together before you just like take that huge step, because we live in different countries, for fuck's sake, right? So yeah, we went all over the place. We have some amazing pictures. We went down to like London, went to Scotland, we visited castles and stuff, countryside. It's basically, we streamed together as well. Like I did a drunk stream. There's some funny clips. I don't know if you'll be able to find them now, because every time I stream there's like 100 to 200 clips made. But if you go back far enough, you can find clips of us doing drunk streams together, and it's really funny. That's pretty much, she doesn't stream though. I keep telling her to stream because she's really funny. She probably would when we lived together. So yeah, fast forward, we've filed for a visa for me to go over there and get married. It funny enough works out cheaper to do it that way and easier. Then from there, we have two choices to make, and we're leaning towards one more than the other. First choice is obviously for her to come here. We have to file more visa stuff for that. And second choice is for me to go there, which apparently is way easier than her coming here. Although she really does enjoy it here. She loves the weather, and we have a better situation. Wow, saddle, okay. The look is crazy at the minute. We have a better situation going with me living here, because we have the house and there's room for her. But Twitch and YouTube has blown the f up. So things are just in the air now. I could if things stayed the way they're going, I could go to Cali. Like, which wasn't on the cards really, in my opinion, because it's expensive to live there for one, and I would have to get a job there, and I would only really be able to get a retail job or something like low paying. So for this whole Twitch and YouTube thing to go the way it's going,
I liked Philza before it was cool.
how's it going, Ricky? One of the OGs, 24 months. Tier 1 sub, 24 months, one of the OG guys. She loves British weather. Absolutely loves it. She loves the rain. She loves the cold. She's a fish out of water in California, man, honestly. But like I said, the way things are going with Twitch and YouTube, I could work anywhere. Like, I just have to start stream at a different time to make it so it's the same time that I've been streaming, if that makes sense. So like California, I would start streaming at 11 AM California time. That would still be 7 PM British time. Quit my job at 3k subs. If 3k subs is actually obtainable, if 3k subs is actually obtainable and like sticks close around that mark, I will. Because that's insane. That's enough for me to still save money. And if the sub count drops, I'm not going to be panicking. Because that's what I'm worried about, right? I'm worried about things dropping off. I'm worried about you guys getting bored. I'm worried about a lot of stuff. Like, Twitch and YouTube, unless you're like really, really high up there in popularity, you're kind of worrying about month-to-month payments all the time. Like, all the time, I feel. Unless you have enough to keep savings, and then you have savings to fall back on if you like use the what? If you have savings to fall back on, then it's not a big deal if your sub count drops, or like you don't get enough money from YouTube or Twitch that month. It's a big worry, man. It's scary. It's scary shit, dude. Holy shit. Okay, 23. That's definitely worth it. Look at the C3 is busted. I don't care. We have an Enderman farm. I'm spending the levels. We're rich, dude. We're rich in levels. I don't give a shit. Your voice sounds like wet toast. Thanks, mate. Ugh. I feel like I'm getting better. I should be better by Wednesday, hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna shoot off, by the way, guys. I'm tired. I'm ill. I don't want to be too ill. I don't want to, like, I feel like I'm recovering, so I don't want to just yeet that progress. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed story time when I was talking about me and Kristen. I hope you guys didn't get bored at any point, even though I'm sick. Okay, bye.